Okay, so can I first ask who is going to be taking the bronze award? So who's first year? Okay, good crew. And so silver obviously is the rest of you. Okay, great. So we'll look at both. You're given a specific template to complete for both. They are very similar but different. And they both work in exactly the same way. So second question for you. Has anyone used the Reflect ePortfolio yet? Or is it new to everybody? You've used it? Yes? Oh, for this? Okay, perfect. How did you find it? All right? Not too scary? No? Okay, good to know. Unfortunately for you, it's changed since last year. However, it is a little bit easier to use now than it was before. So, okay. So what's involved in the Engage Award? You will find out via the website. I'm sure you've already looked at that. And these are your two template pages. So we'll just start with bronze. I'm going to give you the URL. Anyone, if you have a pen and paper or your phone, whip it out now. I'm going to give you a URL for the Bronze Award page. Okay? It is bit.ly, so bit.ly/DCU bronze. And no surprises for the silver award. It's bit.ly, so bit.ly/DCU silver. Okay, so if you put those URLs into a browser, and once the loop page is up and running, those links will also be up there as well. If you put those links into a browser, this is what you're going to see. So this is the Bronze Award. Gives you a little bit of information. You'll see for the Bronze Award that you do need to complete the Discover DCU course. Have you started on that journey yet? Discover DCU, okay. So Annabella Stover is the lady in charge of that. If you have any questions, she'll be the one to help you. When you have completed it, and you can see the link is there, you will get a certificate and it can be uploaded here. Okay? When it comes to uploading the certificates, be it for the Discover DCU, your formal or informal activities, whereas last year it needed to be in a PDF format to get it up. This year it is that much easier because you have the option to scan it as a PDF and upload it, or simply just take a photograph of it with your phone and you can upload it as an image. So that should make it quite quick for you, okay? So there's examples of the developmental formal workshops that you can take, and if you go, as Sandra said, to the SS&T page, you'll get a list of all of the different formal activities and workshops that are on that you can register for. You will get a certificate, you'll need to get it signed or stamped, and then this here, you can, pretty self-explanatory, is you upload certificates for each of those workshops. Okay. And then the second part is your informal engagement. So those other areas where you engage with day-to-day student life, be it as class rep or volunteering or societies or anything like that. Again, you will need some kind of evidential proof that you have been involved, signed and stamped by the relevant people. So you need to prove 10 hours of that. So you will have 10 certs, let's say. We've given you a spot for 10 certs. So if you spend, 5 hours, 6 hours with one particular society or event, then you just need one cert that says 6 hours and you upload that, okay? So then you can actually just delete all the ones that you don't need. I've just given you spaces for them, yeah.
Hey, so if you're on the committee of the club society already, who would you get to sign it? Would you just get another
Who is the chair?
Would it be a chair? Because I'm the secretary, so would I just get the chair to sign it?
Yeah. Okay, so these are here if you need them all. You may not need them all, and if you don't need them, get rid of them. And I'll show you how. Yeah.
What if you are the chair?
Good question. I'd
Sandra?
say bring it to Clubs and Socks and get you on board to stamp it.
Yeah, okay. So is that clear enough? So that's your Discover DCU, 5 hours and 10 hours, right? There's a second page. And that's where you write your reflective piece. It's quite short, up to 400 words, and that's just simply text-based. Okay? So the Silver Award looks remarkably similar. Okay, but the focus here is on employability skills and new graduate attributes. So again, you still need to attend 5 formal events. And they're uploaded there. You saw I just put up a sample there. That's a photograph of it, maybe your certificate stamped. Okay? And then it's 20 hours of informal engagement. The mentoring program will be kicking off next semester, and I'll also use the e-portfolio as well. So that mightn't be a bad one to get involved in. And again, I have given you lots of spots here to upload certificates. You may need some, you may not need them all. Now, I'm going to go backwards a little bit before I get you into how to use the ePortfolio. How to activate your ePortfolio. If you haven't already done so, in Loop, there's a quick links panel on the left hand side of the screen. The very first button there is Loop Reflect. If you have your phones on you now, I'd say just do that while we're talking. That activates your ePortfolio account. Loop Reflect is the ePortfolio. It'll activate the account and it'll link them to your Loop account. Your username and passwords are the same then for both systems. And the two systems talk to one another, which makes it very easy when it comes to submittal time of your ePortfolio. A couple of things on the ePortfolio. It's yours for life, okay, even when you graduate. So make use of it is my recommendation. I would say that, of course, because it's my baby and on cross campus, but do make use of it. If you want to use it now for anything, you can. You don't have to just use it for the Engage Awards. You will come across it in some modules for assessment purposes. You will come across it in extracurricular activities like the mentoring scheme, like intra-work placement. I know that may seem like miles away in third year, but you'll be using it for that anyway. So you're getting a head start on using this particular piece of technology. When you click on the Loop Reflect button here, that will bring you straight to your Loop Reflect dashboard. It is quite a simple tool to use. To give you an idea of what the ePortfolio or an ePortfolio can look like, if you go to Help, and I'm going to recommend you go here anyway, particularly when it comes to actually putting in your content to your ePortfolio, because there's some great sample ePortfolios here, as well as overview videos as to how you actually use the ePortfolio as well. Further down then is all the how-do-Is. So when I show you how to go in and put content onto the page, if you forget that, just open up Reflect, go to Help. There's a link at the bottom of every page. It'll bring you here and you'll be able to find out exactly what you need. But just to give you an example of a very simple ePortfolio page, these students gave us permission to share their ePortfolios, just so you know. Any portfolio you create, be it one for an assessment, for your cat or your dog as a blog, for whoever, your auntie in Canada, anything like that, it's all entirely private, nobody else can see it, okay? Including your Engage Award until you actually submit it. So this is Michael's, he did it as part of the mentoring scheme. So basically, it's a website you're creating, yeah? You can put in text, you can put in images, you can put in hyperlinks, you can upload PDFs, you can embed video. So that's a simple one, a one-pager. I'm going to show you another first year one, which was used for an assessment. And I don't know whether it's my machine or the Wi-Fi. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. So this is Sheila's. As you can see, a little bit like your template, there's more than one page involved. Once there's more than one page in Reflect, we call it a collection. Okay, a collection of pages, just so you get the terminology. But you can see what Sheila has done here, and it looks very different to Michael's ePortfolio. It definitely looks more website-ish. You can see images, video, diagrams, pictures, hyperlinks. And what she's actually done is customized every page so that it looks different. Does that give you a bit of an idea what an e-portfolio can look like? The idea behind an e-portfolio is that it evidences your learning, and that's why it's being used as part of the Engage Award, to evidence what you have done as part of the award. Okay. Any questions on what is an e-portfolio and how to activate your own? Happy? Okay. Let's go back. What's going to happen is when you put in that bit.ly/DCU bronze, this is what you're going to see. You will discover pretty quickly that you cannot click in and do anything in here. You cannot add any content, okay? So what you're going to need to actually do is copy the page, because this is my version of the page, and obviously nobody else can write on my e-portfolio. So you need to copy it, make a copy of your own, and then you can edit it as you wish. So you've got 3 dots here. And those 3 dots will get you into copy, okay? You're going to click on copy, and you're going to choose to copy the collection because there's 2 pages, so you want both of them to come. And then basically you need to do nothing else. So on the 2 screens to go, on both of the screens, pretty much you just click the blue button, okay? So scroll down to the bottom, click on next, and on the next screen, scroll to the bottom and click on done, all right? And now that page is yours. Into Loop Reflect Dashboard, and you've copied down that template. Where you're going to find it in the future is here under Manage My Portfolios. So if you click in there, any portfolio page you've created is there. You can see your Engage Award is sitting there. You can open it up by clicking on the blue bar. And you'll still find that you can do nothing and add no content in here because you're actually in display mode. So you're just going to need to click on the pencil. Before that would have been the edit button. Now it's pencil. And now you're in edit mode. This kind of opens up the sections so you can see them a little bit more clearly. So we've just given you the link to Discover DCU. You can ignore that. But this one, you're asked to upload your Discover DCU cert here. All of these, you'll see that the settings wheel and delete. Yeah? So when we gave you all of those spaces for upload certs, if you don't need some of them, just click on the delete button and get rid of them, okay? But if you want to upload a cert, you click on the settings wheel. And in this case, it's actually a file you're going to upload, and you just click on choose files. If I scroll down to all the certs, we've actually given you a choice here. We haven't specified that it has to be a picture or it has to be a PDF. You can choose what's the best format for you to upload this in. So again, you just click on the settings wheel and choose, is it a picture? Okay. If you click on show more, if it's a PDF, just click on PDF. All right. So let's say it's a picture, you click on image and just again click on image and choose the file. So just have it saved somewhere and then just upload it from there. Is that all right? And that is the same for all of them. Just click on the wheel, click on image, choose the file and save. It's also the same for all of these. Okay? And the ones you don't need, just click on the trash can to delete. And the only other thing you're going to need to do then is the reflection. So I'm just going to click on display page for a second, because that will now enable me to use the navigation bar to get onto page 2. And if we click on the pencil to get into edit mode for page 2, even though this is text as opposed to a picture, all you do, same thing, click on the settings wheel. And all you can do is just overwrite that with your own text. So in here, you can type directly into the box. You can, if you're more comfortable, work in Word and copy and paste into the box. Be aware, and it may be relevant to you if you want to put in a hyperlink. You can. If you want to put an image in here, you can. It's however you want to reflect on the journey. You can do it in this box. Okay? A couple of tips. There's some formatting features for your text. Drop down arrow there, gives you pretty much every option that you have in Word. And under the word count, your mouse will turn into a double-headed arrow, and that will allow you to just stretch out the box if you just want more space to work in. Yes?
Can you like write a bit in that, save it, and then come back to it and like add stuff on, or?
Yes, yes. And that's exactly what you do here. The idea is that you add to it bit by bit. And what you don't do is you don't save a whole page. You're not going to do file save or file save as, because actually what you're doing is you're saving section by section. As you upload a cert, you'll save it. As you write a bit of your reflection, you'll save it. Okay? So don't worry about saving the overall page. And that's it. Yeah?
Is the reflection on the process or the activities?
I'll leave that to Sandra.
Yeah, that's a good question. The reflection is on your learning with your involvement with the activities. So there will be a reflection workshop later on in the semester to start introducing you to what reflective writing actually is.
Any other questions?
Is the cert the same for formal activities, the same for informal activities?
Yes, it is. Yeah. There, I think you can download it from the Engagement Awards website page, and it's on the DCUSU one as well. So when I'm sending out this, the information about this later on, I'll include it on the email.
Thanks.
Does that seem straightforward enough? Okay. If you're in trouble, just know where to go for help, okay? So the bottom of every page in Reflect will get you to the help page. If you're really struggling and help doesn't give you the answer, contact us, come straight to me. So don't ever struggle with the technology. It's not about the technology. This is just a way to enable you to display what you have learned as part of this process, okay? So click on contact us. I'm pretty quick at getting back by email.